lovelies. How are you today? Welcome to the Sarah Show. Right, today I'm going to be doing Sagittarius, all you lovely fire signs out there. I have done every single sign now, timeless in general, which you can watch. I'm going to be moving on to twin flames next week. But at the moment, you will have every single Sagittarius that you need. Sagittarius, sorry. Get it right, Lauren. You have every single tarot sign, zodiac sign. I'm not editing this. Every single zodiac sign that's possible to do timeless and general. They will help you on a general basis. And if you want a one-to-one with me, please contact me at movingontv1@gmail.com and I will do a one-to-one. Let's shuffle the cards now. Whee! Shuffle the cards. And now I'm going to choose 8 cards for Saggies. So if you're Sagittarius, this is your time to sit back and enjoy. So, right, let's get going. Whoops. Okay. We have got the Emperor. Wow, that's a good one to start with. Power, strength. Hey, Saggies. We've got the 5 of Wands upside down. So the possible end of conflict for some of you. Possible end of conflict for some of you. We have got the 4 of Swords upside down. So not enough resting, my darlings. You need to rest, take time out, figure stuff out, meditate. All right. 3, you're very powerful. You're the messengers and you're very powerful. And I'm not surprised we got the Emperor. You're a power sign, you're a strength sign, you're power, you're strong. But let's see what else is going on. That's 3, 4. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. So a nice partnership may be starting up with work, abundance for some of you. What else have we got? Oh, we've got the 4 of Pentacles now. This is really interesting. Okay. I'm going to... Okay, I'm back. So basically, we've got the 4 of Pentacles upside down, which is you're holding on too tight to your abundance. Give a little. Some of you have got the abundance, so give. Open your hearts, give, be generous. Okay, so that's upside down. That is interesting. I do know a few Sagittarians out there that tend to hold on to their abundance and cannot share for whatever reason. Maybe we could find out why. Because they are very powerful signs. They're very in their strength, particularly with finances and things like that. And they have got a good partnership here. Right. We have the Page of Wands. Wow, such power they have. This is basically a very powerful creative card. They're ready. They're looking up there. They're ready to go out and manifest. They can manifest anything, these guys. And there is a partnership. Now, if you're looking at this, these are so powerful cards. And this is kind of looks at me like quite a few of you, Saggies. Quite a few of you. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Aha. We have the 10 of Swords. Something is finished. Finished, kaput, dead. I don't know what it is. It could be a relationship. It could be a partnership because we got 3 of Pentacles. It could be a work partnership. It could be just the end of you holding on too tight to your abundance, not sharing enough. It could be the end of the fight because remember we got the end of conflict. So something's finished and you know it, so it's time to let it go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It could be that the economy is coming to an end. That could be the economy reset that we're going to be going through, because I know a lot of Saggies, they know quite a lot about the economy. They're involved, some of them are involved in stocks and things like that from what I know, and money. And Ooh, the big tower moment, again, the lockdown seems to come up for all the signs. The lockdown, or it could be another tower moment. It's interesting that that turned up with the Ten of Swords. Something, a big change is coming, my darlings. A big change. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, we're going up. So from what I can see here, Sagittarius, let's look at them at the order that we took the cards. The first card was the Emperor. Whoops, and the Emperor fell on the floor. The Emperor, new clothes, okay? Strong, powerful, very, very powerful sign. You guys are power. If you're not in your power, the reason is if you're not in your power, it's because you're not resting enough, you're not meditating enough, you're not taking stock of your lives. The power you have is also very youthful and manifesting power. But if you're not in your power, it's because you're not generous enough, you're not opening your heart enough, you're living in fear, you're not resting because you're worried all the time about money, okay? If you're not in your power. Okay, it looks like a conflict is coming to an end. There's a couple of things that are coming to an end. The Ten of Swords is showing me that something is completely finished and a new beginning is starting. Okay, and that's, again, you've had the Tower, complete, finished, change, something new coming. As I say, this is timeless and this is general. It could be that you're going to have a new partnership starting up with work, maybe a family situation. But this is more about partnerships, money, business. And like I say, you have a lot of power and strength in there. A lot of power and strength in there. But these things are holding you back, what I've just said. Right, let's have a look at Sri Baba. Sri Baba is Hinduism. Let's see what message we get from Sri Baba. I'm going to look at some more tarot in a minute for you guys, for my lovely Saggy fire signs. From what I can see here, we have, what have we got? A lot of, well, there's a lot of earth sign in here, earth. So it could be some Virgo in here. Virgo could be holding you back, I'm feeling, because Virgos can tend to hold people back if they're not in their strength, okay? It can be very frustrating. They can be very, very stubborn. So you've got some Taurus and Capricorn here, possibly, some Leo, and some, what else did we get? But mainly earth signs, yeah, I'm seeing. Okay. Right, Sri Baba says, I look at everyone equally, and it's upside down because you don't. There tends to be an aloofness in you because you've been very lucky to have a lot of abundance, some of you. But you're looking from above on people, you judge people. Now, Sri Baba came up upside down. I look at everyone equally because you're not. So it's time to start to see everyone as equal. So the ordinary person on the street that is cleaning the road is just as good as all of us. Maybe even better. But you tend to judge people by the amount of money they have. You tend to judge people by the amount of success they have. You do tend to look down on them. And the reason is because you look down on yourself. And if you don't have enough, you tend to worry about not having enough. And some of you have enough and some of you don't. But the worry is holding you back because you hold on to everything so tight that it becomes kind of miserly. Maybe even people see you as a bit greedy, I'd say. Could be. Right. I'm just saying what the cards are saying. Right. We have the Four of Cups upside down. Interesting. Four of Cups upside down. So there's, yeah, can't be bothered at times. Some boredom, can't be bothered. You're not in a space to accept emotional connection and love. Something's gone away. So there's too much worry. There's too much worrying about money and economy, and that's why you're not getting the love. You're not getting you're bored. You're sitting there bored, you're thinking, you know, is this it? But you might be coming out of it as well, some of you, because as I say, this is general. These readings are general. So some of you might be coming out of it. Okay, some of you might be coming out of it. Now we've got the Two of Wands. So yeah, you know where you want to go. You know what to choose. You're very focused. You're looking out. You've planned the future beautifully. You're looking out into the horizon, as you can see this cat. You have planned the future, looking out, and you can see the other side. You can see the water. You can see the beach. You can see the good life that you have planned for. But a spanner has been put in the works here, guys. There's been a huge tower moment, and things are collapsing around you. And you need to stop worrying about it, because everything's going to be all right. Things have collapsed around you, a lot of you. Stop worrying. Stop holding on to everything. Be a bit more generous, a bit more giving. Get connected to your community a little bit. I want to see, yeah, that shows me that the conflict is coming to an end, but you're not mixing with the community. This can also be very playful, young people playing and being in the community, and you're not doing that, and it's holding you back, and some of you are not doing that. Okay, one more card for my lovely Sagittarius fire signs. Oh my God, okay, you see, there you go. This is what you could be, or what you have been. Power, the Empress and the Emperor, both of them. An amazing connection, amazing, powerful connection that you have got. You've got the Empress and the Emperor. Loads of power within you. Loads of power. You have done till now, but the world is changing, and I'm showing you the things that are going to have to change within you. You're too grounded. You're too grounded, and some of you are too grounded, and you need to let yourself accept some love. You're not accepting the love. You're turning the cups all about emotions, emotional, about love and emotions and connection to others. You're not letting that happen. Okay. I'm going to look now at the message from heaven for you, from your loved ones. If you want a one-to-one with me, and as I say, this is timeless in general. If you want a one-to-one with me, you know where I am. Contact me, please, because this is timeless in general, but it's about your character and how you're going to fit in to the new reset, the new economical reset. Oh, we've got messages from heaven upside down. Okay, take the time to pamper yourself and let others take care of you. You're not letting that happen. It's upside down. Okay, you're not letting that happen. You need to be pampered. A lot of this is to do with being busy bees all the time, putting everything aside, building for the future, but you're forgetting about the moment. Some of you are too in the moment and forgetting about the future. As I say, it depends. You're all different. This is timeless. Okay. I want to look at a romance card just in case it's something to do with your relationships here. Something is dead. Something is finished. The big change has come, and there's lots and lots of stabbing in the back here. I like to see the Ten of Swords. Someone has killed you. Look at it. You're dead, finished, kaput. Something is kaput. Something's finished. Is it a romantic connection? Is it a job? Is it the whole attitude that you hold on to around money and abundance? You judge, because you're all different. You're all different. And I turn these around a few times because they keep coming up upside down. Not sure why. Well, obviously there's a message there. Okay. Right. We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Okay. Forgiving and learning. And I did say you have a tendency, something's come to an end. You need to let it go and to forgive and learn from it. Okay. You have a tendency to hold on. You're holding on. You're holding on to old. You're not giving. You're not opening your heart. And you're not opening. I'm going to have a look at the chakra ones in a minute, because it's interesting. Because I feel that this is to do with the heart chakra. your sacral chakra, is you've always been pretty grounded, but you're not letting that fire, that fun, that heart. Right, where are my tarot? Right, Chakra Wisdom Tarot. Let's have a look. I'd be very interested in seeing what we pull here from this Chakra Wisdom Tarot cards for you. Because I get the feeling that you're not in the heart enough, and you are worried. There's a lot going on. The world is insane, and a lot has been going out there about a new economy and bartering. And those of you who have managed to create nest eggs and have been very wise because they're very focused in thinking that they sorted out their futures, as you can see, looking over the horizon, you may be getting huge changes are coming. The end. Huge changes are coming. The Tower. And you're going to have to work around it. You're going to have to be more generous towards your fellow man. This fell out. And I knew it. The Ace of Coins. And it is the chakra, the grounding chakra that you are. You're very grounded, some of you, quite a lot of you. Those that aren't need to become a bit more grounded. It's about balance. But the messages I'm picking up here is most of you, I'd say, are worrying yourself a lot. You're not resting. It's upside down. The Ace of Swords upside down. Your mind is racing and you're worrying about what's coming. With Jasara and Nasara, look it up. The new economy, the resets. You're worrying because you're not meditating. You're not connecting to spirit enough. And that's interesting because I'm going to have a look in a minute at your Archangel cards. And I get the feeling that some of you are not connecting to spirit enough. And you need to be more spiritual. You're stuck more in the physical, in the body, what people look like, more than what people are inside. And maybe some of you have to let that go. But the biggest thing that I'm picking up here is that there is a huge amount of worry and unrest about the future and the world that's changing around you. You have planned a lot for the future, but you may have to change your plans. Huge changes are coming. They need to be flexible. Right, another one. The Two of Wands upside down. Isn't that interesting? Okay, let's have that. It's just the synchronicity is incredible, because I just said to you how focused you've been. Was that upside down? That was the right way up. Oh my God, this is so powerful. I love it when everything fits into the way the world is becoming. The world is changing. The world is becoming more spiritual. It's going to become a world where you're going to need to change with it. And you're not very adaptable spiritually, I'm afraid, some of you. Some of you are too grounded, and you're not able to understand that you're going to need to flow a bit more. Okay, let me try that. I'm trying to put these back in. They won't go back in. There we go. This is exciting. You got the Two of Wands upside down, and you got the Two of Wands the right way up. This is exactly what I said. This is the situation now. The future is uncertain. Everything's uncertain. You're not able to deal with uncertainty. You are so full of power and energy. It's coming to me more and more. Uncertainty to you is the most terrifying thing in the world. The changes and the uncertainty. It's causing so much conflict inside of you. Something is finished. You need to understand that. You need to be able to understand that to create, you may need to find different spiritual ways of manifesting. Okay? You've got the Ace of Coins, again, Ace of Pentacles. Goals, grounding. You are very grounded. You got a new partnership could be starting up. You need to be more flexible and let yourself meditate more and see what the new world is going to bring you. The beautiful new spiritual awakenings. You're not spiritual enough. Some of you are not meditating enough. I'm being totally honest. This is what I'm getting through from spirit. You need to meditate more. You need to rest more. You need to let go of your money. You need to be generous to fit into the new world that's come, the beautiful new spiritual changes. You're not going to be happy about it. Quite a few of you are not going to want this change. I'm getting that feeling, but it's going to be beautiful. And if you do accept it with generosity and love, letting your strength, you will have a beautiful partnership coming up. And romantically, what was the romance card that we picked? It was about both of you being in your strength, I think, wasn't it? The romance card was, where was it? I can't remember. You'll have to watch this again. For, yeah, I can't remember what the romance card was, but I did put it on here. As I said, if you want a reading one-to-one with me, please get in touch with me. I'm going to pull a guardian card for you, an archangel card. Let's see what they're saying. It's, as I said, you need to be more flexible. You need to be more generous. You need to rest and meditate to fit into the new spiritual world. You're too right-brained, right-sided. You're grounded. You're so grounded. You're so focused on the future. Some of you are involved in money, or maybe you were involved in money and stocks. Big changes are coming, and you may need to let that go a bit, become a little bit more around bartering and sharing. And it's completely different to what you expected. Some of you may be the opposite. Right, you've got the Archangel Sandalphon upside down. My life is dynamic and full of vibrant energy. I'm full of vigor. I am authentic and loyal. I confidently show my true colors to others. It is a fabulous feeling to be all that I can be. I'm full of life-enhancing joy and goodness. The reason, and this is also peacock copper, and this was upside down. Are you in touch with your magnificence? Find ways to bring more joy into your life. Be aware of the source of your emotional challenges or perceived blocks so that you can release them. Get in touch with your inner radiance and shine your light brightly. What did I say? You need to open your heart. You're too grounded. Some of you, the awakening has changed a lot of people, and it's good. So let it happen. My lovely, lovely Sagittarians, this was upside down. The peacock copper and the angel sandalphon. My life is dynamic and full of vibrant energy. Sandalphon. You are tired. There's quite a lot of tiredness, I'd say, in you at the moment. Some of you, you're hiding away. You're not enjoying your creativity. Some of you, and you're not full of vigor. You're worried. There's a lot of worry in all of you, in some of you, sorry, in some of you. And as I say, because you're so grounded, you are the Emperor. You're a very powerful sign. And you may need to let that go a little bit. You may need to let it go. You got the Emperor and the Empress. That means you need to balance your incredible masculine energy with some of your feminine energy, some of you. Some of you, not all of you. Again, this is general and timeless. After this, I'll have done every single zodiac sign, general and timeless, so please share them everywhere. Next week, I'm going to start on twin flames. I've got a table now, so I can do a whole setup of the past, present, and future to help you guys. Right, you got how. Card 34. Today, you choose the card which is saying to be honest, open, and willing. You need to be. Today, I'll be honest with someone and say how I feel so I can feel that I have healthy boundaries and I can lead a better, more balanced life. What did I say? With you guys, I am picking up. This is my conclusion. Some of you are very, very tired. You've lost your vigor. You've lost your sense of vigor and the fabulous feelings of being a fire sign, guys. You've lost some of your fire and your life enhancing. You've lost that feeling of magnificence because some of you connect magnificence to money and prosperity. You have not learned how to be spiritually magnificent. So the minute that they take away that from you, work or your ability to travel, some of you cannot travel because of the way things are. You've got to actually be in the cold weather in England. If you're in this country, some of you travel because you have the magnificent. You can't do it at the moment, okay? Some of you have been able to see the future and predict the future and set your sights for the future abundantly. You're very, very grounded in your sacral, but some of you are going to have to let that go. Some of you have not been able to set plans for the future, and that's okay, because you need to be more spiritual now, because things are changing. Some of you are so strong in your power in the Emperor, and that is good to have a strong masculine energy. However, you also got the Empress, which means you need to meditate, you need to plan the future in a more spiritual way. The huge changes are coming. Huge changes are coming. Something is finished, completely kaput, finished. You need to have more playfulness and fun, okay? You need to let go, and some of you have become so, dare I say, tight with your abundance. You need to open up your hearts and give a little bit more, because it's becoming more spiritual now. Stop worrying, rest, meditate. You're not resting, you're not meditating. Your mind, your thoughts are going crazy a little bit. And you will get a beautiful partnership, family, work partnerships, but you need to follow this advice to a certain extent. Also, Sri Baba was upside down, and Sri Baba was, I look at everyone equally, and some of you don't, so it's time to look at people more, in a more equally, in a light where we are all basically equal. We are love, and be honest with your feelings. I love you lots. Take care. I hope this helps you in the long run with all the changes that are coming. This is Timeless in General. If you want a one-to-one, then please contact me, movingontv1@gmail.com. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day or evening. Bye. But before I go, I have now done all the signs. There's a Timeless General for every single sign now. You can go Moving on TV, the Tarot Show, and I've done every single sign now has had a reading. I've had a reading, general and timeless reading. So please go on there. Please share, subscribe. Come on and do your own shows. And yeah, I'm just putting the cards back in order. Love you lots, guys. Bye.